we'll gather around, feel the love come down. Blue elephant is strong, together we belong. In every comment.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So, because last video, if you watched it, I am trying to do the bloom. I decided that I wanted to see, even though I didn't necessarily do the bloom to perfection, I wanted to see if it's possible to do it or get some sort of result in a frog mold different than a coaster, because there's way less space for it to bloom out. Don't know if it's possible or not, but I'm going to try. So first thing I want to do is I'm going to put some eyes into my little frog. Now, these eyes are 8mm size. I personally think they're too big. I think that to fit this frog better, a 6mm would be a better size for it to fit into the hole. They just are a little too big for my liking. Unfortunately, at this time, I don't have any 6mm sized eyes, so this is what I'm going to use. Now, if you've never put eyes into one of your molds like this before, you just need a little bit of UV resin. Obviously, it needs to be a see-through mold so that you can cure it properly, right? And then what I do is where the line is for the black part of the eye, I draw a line down there so that when I have them inside, I can kind of sort of hopefully-ish line them up to make sure that they're at least some sort of semblance of going in the same direction. Now, I am by no means a I don't have this down to a T yet, but you know, the more you practice, the better you get. I put a little bit of UV resin, like you only need a dot. You don't want too much in there. You want enough that it's going to completely cover like the bottom where your eye is going to go up against the mold, and then some out just a tad so that you can cure it from the back as well. And then I just hit it with my Let's Resin UV flashlight for a few seconds just to kind of sort of get it set in place enough that it's not going to fall out, and put the other one in. I like to try and look to see if they look like they're in the right position before I do a full cure on them. The only problem is if they're not, if they're really way off, like you may not be able to get the UV resin off of that eye to continue to use it again, you know, if you mess up. Then I put it under my Let's Resin cordless UV light for a good 5 minutes, just because I want to penetrate all the way through that mold and make sure that it gets fully cured so I don't have any issues later on. Okay, so I decided that for this, I am going to be using Let's Resin's Fast Cure just because I want to try it again and see if I can get better results than I got the last time. Now, I'm also going to use their alcohol inks. I'm going to use a black and a purple. I thought that would be kind of cool. I decided that I want the feet to be purple just to kind of play along with the black purple sort of theme. So I got my chrome powders and I'm just dusting the feet. Now you notice that I put a paper towel inside of my frog, and that is just to minimize the amount of mica flyaway that's going to get all over the place, so I have less cleaning to do. Not really necessarily like super precious about where the line on the leg is going to stop. Like it can be kind of like a faded gradual, not necessarily perfect because nature isn't perfect kind of look, but there are obviously certain areas where I don't want the purple to be. Okay, so I've had my resin setting out for quite a while. It is about 30 degrees Celsius. Put it through my bubble remover just to make sure that there are 0 bubbles in it. A little bit in my cup for the white, and I am using Let's Resin's Ocean White Pigment Paste for this, and then I am just going to take it to just around a skim milky kind of looking color as far as opacity goes, and then I'm going to drop my inks. Now, full disclosure, this video was already filmed and pretty much done, with the exception of the voiceover, before my last video went out. So, All of the tips and tricks and suggestions that you guys have had, I'm not ignoring by any means. This was just done beforehand. So please don't yell at me. So I put my alcohol inks in. Again, I went way too heavy on the alcohol inks. This is going to be a reoccurring problem for me, I see. And then I put my white in. Now, I didn't honestly know what was best for the white as far as like how to kind of put it in. I don't see me getting a flower, so I just kind of put it in, right? I have some ideas that we'll talk about when I demold it as to what can maybe be done next time. Okay, for the back, I am just using Let's Resin's epoxy resin for this. No need to use the fast cure for it. I'm using Sessio's Pearl White because of the colors. I want a white kind of super sparkly base to it. I didn't want to go black because it's looking so dark as it is. And I really wasn't feeling a glitter kind of thing. So that's what we're going to do. Plus, I want to hide the underside of the frog, like where all the just color is. So that's why I'm doing something opaque as opposed to like glitter or something like that, because it's not very pretty from the underside. Okay, so pouring it in. Now I do stop before I get all the way full just to kind of go underneath his chin and remove any air pockets that may be in there, just so I don't get a lot of bubbles. And then we're gonna fill him up and let him cure. Now, I can already tell you that as I kind of do this and scrape out every last drop of resin to finish filling it up, because like I was like just short of what I needed, and I was not going to mix up more resin for like 10 millimeters more. Like, it's fine, it'll be fine. But let's talk about what I've learned so far in these two, well, I guess you could say three blooms that I have tried, or whatever. Oh yeah, I didn't have, that's right. I was still a little short. So instead of mixing up resin, I took a couple of these rocks and I just put them in there. I figured that with the amount of ink that is on the bottom, I'm trying to kind of keep it around where that ink will be. If you see it, you see it. I don't think that you're going to, but we'll see. Okay, now back to what I was trying to say as I go about demolding the frog. I already know from based upon the three, counting this one, that I have done, that I used way too much ink. I should have just done maybe 3 drops and see where I was, because especially with this one, because it really doesn't have anywhere to spread out. So the color is like super crazy concentrated, doesn't have anywhere to go. So even though it's black and purple, it's going to look almost like super crazy dark like it does. And it's just not right. Okay. I also know that I do need to use more white. Now, I think that while this, I don't know what I expected. It didn't turn out how I thought in my head, but I do think it has a lot of possibility. I think that maybe putting the resin, like the white, in a pipette or something like that would be beneficial, because then you can get into the head more easily than what I was doing. Like, I'm not going to use a piping bag. I'm not very good with them, but there is potential there. And I think with a little more tweaking and me better understanding how to make a bloom work, that this could be really super cool. Like, it didn't turn out 100% the way I wanted it to, but it wasn't a complete fail either, because I can see where the stuff's going on. I just put too much of one thing, not enough of another, and need to tweak that a little bit. Anyway, that's a wrap on this one, guys. Like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. I will see you on Saturday in the next one. Love ya. Bye.
Every comment right